Pinnacles National Park is small but mighty.
This is stop number 9 for us, and while it is known for its pinnacles, it's also known for its caves.
And it's just a short drive away from some of its more famous neighbors.
We're Howard and Katelyn Newstate. This year, we're traveling to 51 parks in 52 weeks. We're visiting all the U.S. national parks in the lower 48 in a special Winnebago Vista NPF limited edition. Each week, we're sharing where to stay, what to do, and introducing you to the people doing incredible work across our national parks.
So we got to Pinnacles Campground, and contrary to popular belief, Pinnacles is really popular. We were warned by the rangers in advance that particularly on the weekends, Pinnacles National Park will completely fill up, and that was the case today. Today is a Sunday, and we were taken in a special line to get to the campground because otherwise there was over a 1-hour wait just to enter the park.
This lesser-known California park got its national park status just 10 years ago in January of 2013. It was originally designated as a national monument in 1908, recognizing its amazing geological features, the beautiful rock spires that are remnants of ancient volcanic activity. Today, it's quite popular for camping, rock climbing, hiking, and picnicking. The park is about 26,000 acres, with most of that being designated wilderness. And this next part is very, very, very important. There are 2 sides to the national park, but there is no road through the park connecting the east or the west entrance. So you either have to hike across the park or plan your visit accordingly. We entered on the east side, which is where the campground is. There's even a swimming pool, an awesome camp shop, and bookstore, all within walking distance from our campsite.
All right, we got all set up, had some yummy lunch, and now we're gonna head over to the visitor center and kind of get the lay of the land, get our stamp and our passport book, a magnet, a sticker, and then I think we're gonna head and do the Moses Spring to Bear Gulch trail.
What she said.
All right, we had a successful trip, got our stamp, our magnet, our sticker, and a park map. And important note, if you do have campground reservations, you can just skip the store and head straight to your campsite because it gets really busy, especially on weekends. And it's all booked through recreation.gov, so you should know your campsite ahead of time. Just head straight there and set up. The other important thing is that if you are here on a weekend when it's very busy, they are running shuttles because the parking areas are quite small and they fill up pretty quickly. And the shuttles run until about 5 p.m. But we just talked to the lady at the bookstore who said that they start to thin out later in the afternoon. So we're gonna drive up and see if we get lucky. Okay, well, we struck out getting parking up here. It is still very, very busy. And the problem that we're having right now is they stop running the shuttle around 5 o'clock. It is a little bit after 4, so there's no way we could finish the trail before the shuttle stops running. There is a trail that goes all the way back to the campground, but it is very far, so that would drastically increase our hiking time today. So plan B, we're gonna go try to park at the other trailhead that we were going to do tomorrow morning and just kind of reverse them. So we'll see, fingers crossed. This is pretty perfect, right at the trailhead.
Rockstar parking. We are right at the trailhead. Literally, look, there's the sign.
This is a site, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Katelyn said we're gonna be doing a flip-flop. So this was our hike for tomorrow. We're doing a 5.3 mile round trip hike on the Old Pinnacles Trail, which leads to the Balconies Cave Trail. As the name indicates, there's a cave there. There are actually 2 caves here inside of Pinnacles National Park. So we're gonna be checking out both of them and deciding which one we like the best. Katelyn,
yeah.
Is that your new bag?
It is. So we get tons of questions about this bag. I bought it right before our Hawaii trip because I knew we were going to be doing a bunch of hiking there. And it is my favorite bag. I bought another one in another color. They have all different kinds of colors. This is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. It is an Amazon bag, and I will put the link in the description of this video since we get asked about it so much. And they're like 30, 35 bucks. It's great. You can fit so many things. There's so many flowers right now because of all of the rain that California has gotten recently. Everything is super lush. Driving around, vibrant greens and bright yellows, and then you've got all of these different flowers everywhere. It really is a beautiful spring here in California.
I know that we've mentioned a bunch of negatives or a bunch of difficulties about Pinnacles National Park, but we're really glad you're watching this video. We ran into a family that started in the day use area over on the west side of the park, ended up on the east side of the park, didn't realize it, and now they have to hike back to their car, which is over on the west side. This is a park that requires advanced planning. Be it the parking, yes, it is crowded, and yes, you do need to pay attention to the signs and not get lost because you could end up on a completely opposite side of the park.
Nicely done.
All right, Katelyn. Second crossing, here we go.
What'd you see?
I think it's our first actual rock formation. I don't know if that would qualify as a pinnacle, but I think so. I'm no pinnacle expert, but that is an interesting rock outcropping that looks like a spire. Maybe
use
a pinnacle.
A lot of important words.
You know.
What do you see?
I think they're condors up top there.
The birds.
They're just, well, they're cruising, you know, like the condor.
The Condor signature cruise.
TM, registered trademark, California Condors, 2023. Okay, it's officially official. We have condors. No question, condors, and they're huge. How many did you see, Katelyn?
At one point, I think there were like 7. There's
Really?
A lot, yeah.
Wow, so beautiful.
There were 3 of them that were flying like in a line, and they just look so like peaceful, and it's like effortless, and they're just gliding. Well, I see a little baby waterfall, and then I see like this stone like entranceway. Walk stairs. Feel the cold air.
Whoa.
Like all of a sudden, this major rush of just cold air.
I think we're getting close to the cave.
Look at these stones. Oh, it just gets colder.
Keep going.
2 tips if you're going to do this trail. I think I would bring a jacket next time because the temperature really does drop a lot. And then make sure that you have water shoes or some kind of shoe that you are okay with getting wet, and maybe a change of shoes to go back down. So we brought our water shoes. So we're kind of at that point where we're going to pop these on and I think just walk up the waterfall. Oh, it's cold. Yeah, very cold.
You got it. You got it. Oh, it's cold. Oh, it's cold. Nice.
Okay, Howard says he sees it. Let's see what we see around the corner. Oh, cool.
See it?
Yeah.
Right. You almost lost him, Katelyn. Came real close.
I'll get those in a minute. My hiking boots fell down the little hill. All right, we're gonna put away the sunglasses and get out the headlamps. Another very important tip. I feel like we're just full of tips on this trip so far. All right, so here you go.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Retrieve my hiking boots.
Oh, you're lucky.
So
Almost. So.
really bounced too. It was like slow motion. I was just like, I just have to let it happen and see where the chips fall.
Okay, Katelyn, here we go.
All right, I'm excited. Cave number 1.
Okay, you gotta really watch your step. Katelyn's going in. Here we go.
Wow.
Katelyn, what do you think so far?
If you are claustrophobic at all, this might be difficult for you. If you're not, or if you're just a little bit claustrophobic, I think you can handle it, and it's really amazing. I've never done anything like this before.
Wow.
I wasn't expecting like this intense of a cave.
I wasn't either. I gotta say that I love it though.
Yeah.
I love it. This is our first cave. We're now several parks in, and we haven't had a cave yet, and this park has 2.
I know.
So, not so bad.
All right, onward.
Almost out. Oh yeah. Yep, there. Yep. You got it. You did it,
Wow.
baby.
Oh my gosh. I think there's still more to go.
Okay.
I see some handles.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
I would hold this handrail.
Okay.
You're back in the water again. Look at this.
Oh, this is so cool.
Wow.
Wow. This is amazing. You're good. You cleared it.
I did.
Yeah. Water's icy again.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This is definitely a trail. You need water shoes. Don't do this barefoot.
No.
Water shoes. Bring them. Yeah.
Wow, look at the way the sun is hitting that. Okay. Oh yeah, this is getting deep.
Yeah.
Thought for a second that was a snake, and internally I was freaking out, but I stayed very calm on the outside. Proud of myself.
Oh, you thought that stick was a snake?
Yeah.
Okay, I can see the other gate.
Oh, cool.
We're almost out.
Oh, this was amazing. I'm so glad we did this. Wow.
It's getting a little narrow with the bag.
This is so cool. This is like one of my new favorite hikes we've done. I was a little nervous back there. I'm so glad we did it.
A+, baby.
Whew.
A+. Nice job.
That was awesome.
It was awesome.
Oh my gosh, how cool.
Definitely, there's some scrambling in there. It does get a little tight. If you're claustrophobic, if you got fears of that, you may not want to do this trail, but totally worth it. And I mean, we were in and out in like 20 minutes.
That was
so not bad at all from like gate to gate. So now we just got to make our way back down to the car.
So here's the west side. Parking's half a mile.
Yep. This is the Balconies Cliff Trail, which to get back to where we were is 2.7 miles. So we're exactly halfway. So that's perfect.
Cool.
If you need to go back into the cave, it's that away.
I can see how this would be a little bit confusing if you're not really paying attention.
I agree. Well,
But-
there's trails going in 4 different directions, but there are signs. Let's just look for the signs.
And the National Park Service app has been awesome.
Yeah.
We've talked about it.
We've talked about this before at
Yeah.
other parks, but the National Park Service app, you can download all of the trails and all of the park maps. It's completely free and it works offline. So we have no service right now. We're obviously right in the middle of a canyon and we have perfect maps that show us exactly where we are on the trail.
Yeah, it's been very helpful.
Very helpful.
Beautiful red flowers. They're gorgeous. This trail, like the upper part right here, is so beautiful because you're getting incredible views of the namesake pinnacle formations. And the way the sun is hitting, it is 6:30 right now, early April, and it's just lighting up that whole area, and it is so beautiful. And Howard and I were just talking about something kind of interesting, an observation so far of our first day here. This is definitely a park that you're going to need to get on the trails and hike in order to see some of the beautiful things that are here.
Did it, Katelyn?
Did it. See, it took us about 3 hours and 15-ish minutes and about 6 miles. Oh, and we are starving, but I'm so glad we did that hike. If you have the time and the energy to do it, this is a must-do here in Pinnacles. Well, good morning. We are back at it again and going to try our luck at getting a parking spot at Bear Gulch this time. I think we will have much better luck. Fingers crossed.
I know we'll have much better luck today.
Yay. Success.
Right. Lots of parking. What a difference a day makes, right? Sunday, it was jam-packed, running the shuttle. Today, Now granted, it's what, 8 o'clock? It is
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock in the morning, and there are probably 15 spots open.
Look, there's the condors. Yeah, you could definitely see like their white faces yesterday when they were flying around.
Taking the Moses Spring Trail, Bear Gulch Cave Trail to the reservoir, and then we're taking the Rim Trail back. This is a quick morning hike. Stop yawning. All right, come on, let's go.
I'm still tired from our impromptu 6-mile hike last night, okay? This will wake me up though. All right, let's go. On both trails that we've been, there are these little offshoot trails, and there are sign markers that have carabiners on them, and that's because you can go rock climbing here, and we're watching some of them right now. It just gets my heart rate up every time. It's amazing. I don't think I could ever do it, but it's fun to watch. I hear water.
I'm getting Santa Elena Canyon vibes right now. See, I said it right this time. We are the Santa Elena. All right.
Action.
We are at the Santa Elena Canyon hike.
Rolled off the tongue.
Yeah. It was a great move coming in the morning. It's really peaceful. There's hardly anybody here right now. We can just enjoy the space and listen to the birds.
Take our time.
You see what?
Cave.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's
Oh, yeah.
the headlight, or the flashlight sign.
Right.
Oh, there's a little walkway.
Oh, cool. Wow.
Look at the light coming in.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Look at all the moss.
Oh, it's so cool. Here we go. The reason you need water shoes. Is it cold like the other one?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not like ice cold, but.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's cold. Oh boy. Okay.
What do you think, Caitlin?
This is very beautiful. Very different than the other caves so far. This boulder right here, a rock, is like suspended. It looks like it's just stuck there and you have to go under it. It's really cool. Wow! Oh my gosh!
What?
It's just like, if you look up, there are all these boulders that are just there. It's amazing. Oh, I see steps.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, frog!
Frog?
Yeah. There you go, you cleared it. Oh, your knees okay?
Yeah.
That's an interesting technique. Your bag's cleared it. You could.
Mike?
Yeah. Not sure what.
What?
It was like some interesting yoga moves or something.
I was gonna downward dog.
That's,
Screw it.
yeah, it's close to that.
Yeah. What is it, Caitlin?
You just have to come see. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, the reservoir is full. Come on. Again, I feel like we're benefiting from all the rain that California has had recently, and the reservoir is super full, and it's just beautiful right now when you come around that corner, and it's just the wow factor. It's so pretty. For Pinnacles being such a tiny park, there is a lot of really cool things jam-packed into such a small footprint. I highly recommend a visit if you have time and you can do at least the 2 hikes that we did, maybe more. It's just so cool. So remember that frog we saw in the cave? I'm very curious to know if it was this one. It's the California red-legged frog. And they were once common here, but then they were endangered and they're making a comeback. So I need to go like compare the footage to a picture of that and see if that's in fact what we saw. How cool. Again, another thing we have learned here in Pinnacles is that you really need to pay attention to the signage and the maps. We somehow ended up on the longer trail back, which was fine. It still wasn't that far. But if you're trying to go to a specific area or take a specific route, really pay attention to all those signs and maps.
So which one's your favorite?
That's so hard because they both have really cool elements. I'm gonna go with Balconies Cave because I think that one pushed me outside of my comfort zone a little bit because of the confined spaces and having to scramble and go through the deep water. But I really liked Bear Gulch Cave too for very different reasons. So if you have the time to do both, I would.
On our next episode, we're heading way up the coast to Northern California, home of the tallest trees on Earth, beautiful coastal elk, fern canyons, and more. Come along as we explore the incredibly majestic Redwood National and State Parks. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week.